Gano out to kick this one away. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Project 16.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 20.
From his goal line here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 59 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. Gun. Hey, hey.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Iggy. Snickers, you got to spin.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a two-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
They'll try and run it in, and he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their two-point lead. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.